Hello everyone. Before the video begins, I would like to thank all of you for the supportive comments on my Quadeca video. When I uploaded the video, I really didn't expect that much support in such a short amount of time, but thank you, and without further ado, let's get into today's topic, which is corpse husband.
Spent a lot of my time waiting, fucked up, still trying to figure out how to face it. Got better vision like LASIK, fuck boy, get the fuck out of my face, bitch. Got to the top, I'm spraying, full metal shots, still miss, I'd take him. Never really kid if I'm famous, make real shit while you just fake it.
Corpse Husband started his YouTube channel back in 2015 as a horror story narrator and did that up till 2020. But what I want to focus on is his music career, which started in 2016 when he was featured on this Spooky Scary Skeletons remix type song. I'm not really sure how to describe it, so just have a quick listen. So that was a weird song for Corpse to be featured on, but 4 years later he released his first actual song, which is called Miss You, and it peaked at 31 in the rock and alternative song charts. After Miss You, he released 3 more songs that I would consider to be in the early Corpse era, and those songs were Cabin Fever, Never Satisfied, and White Tea. All these songs talk about similar topics, which are drug abuse, suicidal tendencies, and self-hatred, which will stay as a prominent topic in all of Corpse's songs to this day. Why I think these songs would fit in the early Corpse music era is because after the next song I will talk about, Corpse completely blew up, and that's when the most hype was around his name.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me low-key, wanna date me when you fuck me, touch me with the lights off and my chains on. Baby, I'm not the right one, you should wait on. She a freak, little bad hoe, guess but told me kill it.
Personally, I think the song that started this era was E-Girls Are Ruining My Life, which completely blew up, and at the time of writing the script has over 300 million Spotify streams and over 100 million views on YouTube. The song wasn't really anything different in the themes of Corpse's music, but it was really catchy and just a good song overall. And this song is also when I found out about Corpse's music, because before that I only knew him as an Among Us player that played with PewDiePie. But when I listened to the song, I was really surprised because his voice is almost made for rap and rock, and his lyrical ability isn't anything that should be overlooked either. He has some great bars in his songs and plenty of clever wordplay too. But that wasn't the only song that blew up in this era. He made a lot of popular songs with other popular artists during this time, like the song called Daywalker by MGK, which Corpse was featured on, and other songs like Poltergeist featuring Omen 13 and Misa Misa featuring Scarlord are also one of the biggest Corpse songs that have pretty big features on them, and they're also one of my favorites from Corpse's discography. And honestly, in this era, it seemed like everything Corpse would release or was featured on would blow up, and for good reason. Every song Corpse was in just had a different kind of energy and atmosphere, which can't be matched by anyone else in the music industry. Honestly, Corpse and Quadeca are probably the best artists to have had long backgrounds as YouTubers. There's one more that I'm not mentioning, but that's because I will most likely make a video about him in the future. But enough of my ranting, let's get to the next era. This is where we are at now in Corpse's musical journey, and it's been a little rough since Corpse hasn't actually released a song this year, but he has released music which I consider to be in this era, and those songs would be Under the Weather, Code Mistake, and Disdain. I don't really know how to pronounce it, but yeah, you know what I mean. Out of those 3, 2 of them really stuck out to me because it seemed like Corpse is really starting to experiment on his music and trying to make it his own and not anything basic. The song Under the Weather, which dove into a broken relationship and the contemplation of suicide, is a song that I really like and appreciate from Corpse, and the brand new delivery in a completely different voice complemented the song a ton in my opinion. And then the song Disdain is also pretty different from his other songs. The rockish delivery and instrumental sound perfect together combined with Corpse's voice in my opinion. But I understand why Corpse hasn't been releasing music recently, and that's because of his lengthy health problems that are only getting worse, and he most likely doesn't have time to do music and also deal with them. And also, I've seen videos about him getting doxxed, which I don't really know if it's true, but if it is, then that might be another reason for the absence of music this year. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I know this video might not be as good as my last one, but that's just because there isn't a lot to say about Corpse's music, since his musical career is so new compared to other artists, but I tried to give all of you a little more insight on his musical career in this brief summary, so yeah, thank you for watching, and bye bye.